Hello everyone, this is Philip Zanini, aka Philly Mac, and welcome here into the Philly Mac Media Studios. Glad to have you here. Now, if you recall, we've been covering power words. I've already told you 2 power words, and today in this one presentation, I am going to share with you all 3 power words. I didn't want to just leave one hanging out the end and have you bring them all together. So, if you're ready, then it's time to press the go button, because the 3 power words are coming at you starting now. All right. Here we go. I told you that these 3 words have the power to change your life completely. And it's true if you decide that you want to apply them. At least that's been my case. So here they are, coming at you one at a time, strung together so that you can get all the impact. Are you ready? Now the first word is a word that everyone loves to hear. It is yes. It is yes, absolutely, woot! Everybody knows that from when, let's see, Harry met Sally, right? Yes, yes, yes. So why is yes such a great word, and why is it one of the 3 power words? It is one of the 3 power words because yes is an affirmation. It's the starter. It's the place that you begin from. No, it's not the ending place, but it is the starting place that you start from. It's an affirmative word. It is the toll gate on the road to whatever you want to accomplish going up. Yes. Yes is a great word. It's an affirmative word. It's the place that everyone likes to start, right? Let's see. Yes. You can go to that dance tonight. Yes. You can have the car. Yes. As a matter of fact, I am going to write you a check for $10,000 right now, as a matter of fact. Yes, everybody loves yes. Yes is a great word. So, yes, first power word. Why? Because yes is the starter. Yes is the thing that gets you off the ground. It's kind of like, woo! Okay, yes. All right, but alone, yes just does exactly that. It only gets you started. It gets you off the ground. But you'll just come right back down. We've got 2 other words that go with yes that will change your life. And incidentally, I have an example of how these words not only can change a life, but can change the destiny of a nation. So hanging with me, and I promise we'll get to the end of that. Hey, I don't kid around. All right, so the second word. This second word has gone out of favor to a great extent with everybody. I like to blame it on the teams around Boston personally. It's where I'm from. And going back to 2001, we all heard about Bill Belichick's Patriots team and how everyone played a role and everybody came together as a team. And we hear about this all the time in team sports, don't we? We heard about it with the Patriots, with the Celtics, with the Sox, 3 of our great championship teams. Who knows, maybe even the Bruins if they get to the Stanley Cup this year. But I digress. You know why? Because this word, I, has been so thoroughly abused in the past few years, and it needs to be given the place that's of its own importance once again. Because even though everybody says there's no I in team, there is in win though, just have to let you know. And there's a me in team too, by the way, not just team in team. There's no we in team. Have you ever noticed that? But anyway, digressing, there is actually an I that's very important. And the reason why is because I is the identifier in this particular phrase of power words that lets us know who is responsible for the action to a large extent and who is responsible for the accountability. It is the first person singular. And when you are saying it, I becomes me. So I. And the reason why I is even important in a team, listen, this is important. If you talk to Doc Rivers, the coach of the Celtics, if you talk to Bill Belichick, the coach of the Patriots, if you talk to Tito Francona, the manager of the Red Sox, they will all tell you about the players on their team that are absolutely known for their legendary work habits. Think of Dustin Pedroia, Kevin Youkilis from the Sox, Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce from the Celtics, and of course Tom Brady, Teddy Bruschi, and guys like that from the Patriots. Where the I becomes important is that those people knew that they were accountable. It started with them. They needed to be able to get in, put in the effort to make themselves better, to learn the things they needed to be able to do in order to accomplish what they needed to accomplish on the field in their role. And that's really important, isn't it? And it's the same thing with us. I. When we say I, we're acknowledging that things start here. We're the place. This is the place that the new motivation is going to happen. The endeavors will start. That the brilliance flows from I. It's right here. So we have two words, yes and I. I's not a bad word. It's a good word because I endeavor. I starts with the place that we have to go. It's just, the way it works. I. Matter of fact, this is an old proverb that says, I can do all things. Okay, and the beginning of that actually implied is yes. Yes, I can do all things. All right, so let's move on to the last word. And this word, yes and I are good. Yes is the starter. Woohoo! It gets me off the ground to a certain extent. But without I to take the personal responsibility to be ready to get off the ground, it never really works. And without this final word, you never have the power piece that really allows you to get all the way into the air. It's kind of like if you want to imagine Iron Man, but without all the power boosters and stuff like that to actually get you going. So here's the last word. It's a biggie, and I hope you are ready for it now. Because it is can. Can. Now you're saying, what? Can? What, am I part of a piece of tuna fish or something? No, you're not. But yes, I can is really important because can is the enabler in this whole phrase. Can actually means that you are able. It is you are able, and it is a secondary affirmation to yes. So if we put them all together, we have yes, I can. Woohoo! Whoa! And you take off. See, that's the place that you start. Because can is the acknowledgement that I have the ability to be able to achieve and accomplish the incredible purposes that I have for my life. Now, when you tie them all together, they also help you to overcome things. And I'm going to prove this to you by going back to a little story that we all heard when we were kids. And you're going to say, oh, this is silly, but stay with me anyway, okay? I'd like you to do that for me because I like you. And this is really important. And we really need to hear it. Once again, like the little Bill Clinton thing, like the thumbs. Okay, are you ready? Can. When we were kids, there's a little book called The Little Engine That Could. In The Little Engine That Could, the engine comes up against an obstacle, a hill. He doesn't know if he can get up it, but he starts off by saying, I think I can. 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 And then, as he begins to go up the hill and he begins to accomplish it, it becomes, I know I can. I know I can. I know I can. And this proves psychological thought. Research that goes back hundreds of years, proverbs that go back thousands of years that say, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. And when you come up against the obstacles in life, because here's the reality, folks, we all do. Sometimes we come against them when we're younger, sometimes we come against them when we're older, and sometimes life is just a series of obstacles. And I think you'd find that that's probably the way it all rolls. But when you come up against those obstacles in life, the importance to believe, yes, I can, is the thing that will get you over the top. No, it doesn't suddenly cure incurable diseases, and no, it can't take away hardships that sometimes you have no control over. However, there has been no proof ever given that at any time has a negative attitude been better than a positive attitude for someone trying to overcome a difficult situation. It is a benefit to you. And yes, I can is one of those positive statements that changes your mindset psychologically and physiologically. So you may be thinking, okay, that's silly. And maybe it is. But I can give you one example of how those three words essentially change the destiny of a country. And here they are. If everybody's ready, I want you to go back with me about a year in time and remember these three words. Yes, we can. And those three words changed the destiny of a nation because President Barack Obama, whether or not you happen to like President Obama, you like his policies, you like him, you don't like his policies, whatever it is, you have to acknowledge that his message resonated with people who were looking forward towards a hope of things to get better, of believing that they could make a change. And it motivated a whole country, a nation as a whole, to create a sea change that moved us from one place to another that allowed us to change a presidential election and possibly the course of the nation. So there you have it. 3 words for you. Yes, I can. And those 3 words, if you apply them, will in fact change your life. All right, so until the next time you come back and visit us here at Philly Mac Media, this is Philip Zanini. Peace out. And hey, by the way, don't just sit there and watch video blogs all day. Get out there and do something amazing that will be in your biography.